Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another video about DarkTide. This time, I'm going to be going through Hotfix 1.07. Alright, this is the latest patch for DarkTide, and the following things have happened. Okay, hear me out. Dear Rejects, they have just finished their full weekend of the pre-order beta of Warhammer 40k DarkTide, and obviously they are excited and overwhelmed by the sheer volume of players jumping in. It's a great opportunity for many of us to play, including the partners, before the game launches on November 30th. They're pressure testing the system, and of course, they understand that there's a lot of problems. One example being the ventilation purge event, where it was one of the many conditions that they could add to the game. And, you know, honestly, there's work to do on a lot of stuff. So, here are the top issues for this particular patch, all right? Online services and matchmaking, they're trying to scale their services for launch through both a technical and closed beta, but the truth is there was no way for them to simulate a real-world environment, and this current pre-order beta served as basically another test, all right? There have been a few bugs which negatively impacted the players and their ability to play, which we as partners also encountered. So yeah, unfortunately, like the backend errors and all that stuff, they're trying to resolve this. All right. Unfortunately, this isn't where they want to be, and they will keep working on it. So if you're still encountering the errors, please use the bug report on the forums to tell them that it's happening and when it's happening. Okay. Stability and performance. There are a lot more crashes than they originally hoped for, and they are looking at ways to resolve that. Honestly, the biggest category of crashes are GPU hangs, and unfortunately, they will still occur. That said, they're on a good trajectory, and I personally will vouch for this because, okay, so I'm actually going to tell you something that I heard from the creator Discord. When I was in the game originally, and I was sort of struggling through the crashes, right? I found out that after the most recent patch, a lot of my settings had gone back to default for some weird reason. So I started to manually set things again, and I will probably do a video probably maybe tomorrow or the day after, assuming there's no crashes in the morning when I check out this latest patch. I will do another video to see whether or not my particular configuration can stop crashes from occurring, and maybe it might help you guys. All right. But yeah, they are on a good trajectory, and they're hoping to have a stable game at the time of release. Currently, every time we crash, we are providing data, which is helping them. Please make sure to detail your crash reports. I know you guys will want to hop right back into the game and play, but even 2 lines can really help the team out. In terms of performance, it is safe to assume that we're seeing a high variance between players with seemingly similar hardware. And this is mostly due to the wide range of configurability in the game. So they're trying to find the best way of optimizing everything right now. In terms of game balancing and new features, we now have a barber, so we can change our appearance. Oscar Kral, all right? I will also do a video on Oscar Kral probably tomorrow to showcase where the barber is, because I'm sure you guys will want to see that. They've also continued to work on balancing the classes. The Zealot class has had a balance pass and some fixes, specifically on the toughness feat side. The aim is to make the choice between the 3 options a bit more interesting while establishing Zealot's survivability as an engaging challenge with sensible power. The bleed functionality has also been overhauled to provide proper stacking, opening up the viability and synergy of the Zealot, Ogryn, and Veteran talent options. They're including a missing piece of the initial Psyker balancing, namely the Force Sword push. They've removed the peril cost of pushing along with a slight range nerf. Peril cost is still there on the push follow-up, which should help to balance its ability to ignore the stagger reduction. They've taken the opportunity to buff auto guns, shredder auto pistols, and the Ogryn's Bully Club to see if they can enrich the gameplay. Auto guns needed a bit of a buff. Honestly, the ammo was horrifying. They have also reviewed some challenge outliers, higher difficulty spawns, and events. Let's see. They will keep rebalancing classes, so that's why I'm also not doing any guides at the moment. I'm just gonna, you know, go through all the classes as best I can and figure out my best way. I still haven't even finished my Psyker because I'm taking it slow and also accounting for the experience with randos rather than with friends only. In summary, Update 1.07 offers many improvements and bug fixes. I will be testing them live on YouTube tomorrow, of course. They fixed a significant amount of crashes. They fixed the stuck in position 1 queuing issue. They've addressed the lack of XP and progression issues. Some of them, not all of them, but many of them have been done. They fixed crashes that could occur while tabbing out. Okay, that's good. Fixed crashes when a player fell out of bounds. Fixed issues in the credit store where you couldn't buy things with in-game currency. Fixed issues where the third-person camera would follow the player when falling out of bounds. Fixed issues where the Tigris Mark II Heavy Eviscerator damage stat did not work as intended. Damage defaulted to 50%. Now it should scale properly. Fixed issues where the start animation of a heavy attack with a Thunderhammer could get stuck. Fixed multiple crashes caused by the Beast of Nurgle, so it was that beast that caused it. Fixed crashes that could occur when leaving the Mourningstar to head on a mission when having a specific trait equipped. Okay, that can explain it. Fixed crashes that could occur with certain weapon traits. Fixed issues where players could complete the up close and personal penance without meeting the appropriate criteria. Fixed issues where veteran sharpshooters covering fire did not work correctly. Fixed issues with zealots' talent descriptions not matching what they actually do. Fixed various issues where if you look straight down, the third person's character's head will twist and rotate 180 degrees. I wish I could have seen that. That would have been some Exorcist shit right there. Okay. Fixed an issue where players would sometimes spawn with both weapons in hand. That would have been pretty cool. Dual wielding. Fixed an issue where Ogren's grenade box collides with primary weapon on block. Fixed an issue where with armory where stock may occasionally be refreshed prematurely. Okay. Added codes to be displayed alongside errors. Fixed an issue where toughness damage reduction effects didn't work versus melee damage, both talent and coherency effects. Fixed an issue where zealots regain toughness while in melee. Talent didn't trigger properly. Okay, yep, they've made, and this is all the balance passes that we've already talked about. The Ogren's club attack combo has been adjusted. Damage values increased against certain enemy types. Ogren's shovel has increased mobility. They've adjusted the pacing with enemy characters, hordes, and spawns. Additional psycho gameplay adjustments, including the removal of a push charge cost for the Force Sword. Range minions attack attributes have been adjusted, so hopefully that's good. The revive, rescue, pull-up states will be in third person from now on, and we now have a barber. So please look forward to it, and if you want to cover the FAQ, you can. That's about it for the latest hotfix, and I hope that this helps most of you out. If you guys want to catch me, make sure you sub, okay? Turn the notifications on my channel on, and do get this video to about 50 likes to let me know that you like my content. I'll happily make more. I actually owe a lore video to this guy, but I haven't had the time to finish it. I will absolutely finish it as soon as I possibly can. Thank you guys so much. Like, share, and subscribe, as we always say. And last but not least, I'm going to ask you to do me one tiny favor. All right. If you guys want to support content, you can always choose to become a channel member. It's not mandatory, but you can if you want to. And you always get a thank you. So here are the thank yous for our current top channel members. Starting right at the top, we've got Death Dawning 982 at Plus Ultra. We've got Jerry Fast, Joshua Moritz, Rogue Assassin, Old Mr. Cream Buff, and Zach NFG. All prestige. Thank you guys so much for our honored robots. We've got Kami SMH, Jammer Boy, Conrad C, Miss Eve, Grim Reaper 2296, Jacob Gabrick, Turtle Dove, Nate the Great, Curtis Stussler, MjRiffle, Shadow, Corey Ryu, Benjamin Savage, Lady Neo, Anarchy Inc., Greasy Burger, Stefan Geyer, and Coda CMF. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, so I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you to all of our cool bots as well, and see you on the Morningstar, rejects.